Welcome into our Big Ten Network studios in Chicago. I'm Kevin Egan with the BTN Soccer Report. Well, wasn't last week fascinating? National champion Indiana and 5th-ranked Northwestern toppled in Big Ten conference play. Well, this week was equal to it. 13 goals in 3 conference games, and we're here to show you the highlights. Starting with those national champions Indiana at Madison. And it was madness. 3-1 up with 10 minutes remaining. The Badgers find a way back through 6'3" AJ Cochran powering home the winner. Indiana now 4-7-1 on the season. Wisconsin improves to 8-2-1. To Sunday we go. Michigan State hosting Ohio State, a Buckeye team looking for their first point in conference play. Michigan State cruising. And it was all Spartans early on. Ohio State and John Bloom had to thank their goalkeeper, Alex Ivanov, 8 saves on the day. Some fantastic reflex saves also, keeping his team in it. But in the second half, the Spartans broke the deadlock. That man, Adam Montague, for the second time in a week, powering home a header off the ground once more, finding the top corner. Montague's 4th goal of the season. Ivanov could do nothing about that one. But late on, the Buckeyes found a way back. Just 5.5 minutes remaining. Ghanaian Kofi Agapong gets it across the box and unmarked. Ryan Ivancic at the back post. Look at the silky skills of the Ghanaian. Ivancic just taps it home with ease, giving the Buckeyes a lifeline. To double overtime now. And a chance fell for the home side, Michigan State. And Adam Montague looking for his 5th of the season, but the fantastic Alex Ivanov came up big style for his team, securing a point on the road and a much-deserved point for John Bloom and the Buckeyes. Penn State, 3-1 winners over Michigan in a really convincing win. Grant Warming with his first career goal for the Nittany Lions, and Penn State cruising now 3-0-0 in Big Ten play, and they're the team to catch, just allowing 5 goals all season. So no surprise to see 15th ranked Penn State at the summit of the Big Ten Conference. Michigan State paying close attention alongside Wisconsin, but Indiana now with 7 losses on the season, the most losses in conference play. They've got some ground to work. And I'm delighted now to be joined by AJ Cochran, the star of Friday night's victory for Wisconsin over Indiana. AJ, give us a sense of what that win meant for your program.
You know, it was just huge. You know, obviously a game versus the defending national champs always sticks out on the schedule before the season even starts. You know, I've been very fortunate to have a good season so far, and you know, Friday night was just, you know, it was a battle. It was a battle, 4-3, a lot of goals in the second half, and getting that win over the defending national champions is just huge for team morale and everything. And you know, doing good, 8-2-1. Got a big game tomorrow night. Just going to move on from here. You know, it was awesome.
Now, you sound in confident form, and rightly so. I mean, you score some goals, in fairness to you, but the goals you scored on Friday night, I'm sure, are the most memorable of your career so far.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. That 4th goal was something I will definitely remember for the rest of my life. Can't ask for much other than that. It was just, you know, it was perfect. The setting, you know, a lot of fans there. Versus Indiana, you know, couldn't have asked for anything more than that.
What exactly did Coach Trask say to you guys afterwards in the changing room? Was he kind of telling you to calm down, it's midway through the season, or was he as ecstatic as you guys?
He was ecstatic. You know, he knew it was a big game, and a big game for us. You know, they're a great side, Indiana, obviously, and you know, with all the tradition that's there with Indiana, with him, you know, with our coaches, you know, it was just a special victory. And you know, he just told us that, you know, it shows a lot about a good team who can come back from 3-1, 2-0, and you know, come back to win the game at home. It was, you know, everything just added up, and it was awesome. It was perfect. He was very happy for us.
Would I be right in saying that the camaraderie in this group right now is better than any year you've been at Wisconsin?
Without a doubt, by far.
Excellent. And what about you personally, AJ? You know, how far can you go? I mean, after your college days, are your hopes to go and play in Major League Soccer?
Yeah, you know, I think that's everyone's goal. That's definitely one of my goals is, you know, since I've been young, to go play professional soccer is obviously been a dream of mine. First, I want this team, you know, I think we have a great opportunity to go far, you know, this year. You know, we want to make the NCAA tournament. We haven't done it since 1995, and that's a goal that our team has. You know, with 12 or 13 seniors we have on our team, you know, it'd just be a great way for, you know, for them to go off, leave their college career, you know, make it the NCAA tournament, and hopefully make a run at something.
AJ, you're a star. Thanks so much for the time. Best of luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, from one superstar in the Big Ten to a legend of the conference, Matt Eliason, all-time leading goal scorer for Northwestern, 33 goals. Matt, tell us about some of your favourite memories playing for the Wildcats.
Well, obviously it was great to have those, individual storylines, but, ultimately playing at Northwestern, we got some great experiences to go into the NCAA tournament. One that, pops to mind is playing Cochran my sophomore year, beating them. They were the 5th-ranked team in the country, and ultimately going to the Elite Eight. That had to be probably one of the top times I had at Northwestern.
Now, when most people think Matt Eliason, most people now are talking about that Messi and Friends game at Soldier Field. I know you scored a lot of goals, obviously, for Northwestern, but that goal, that bicycle kick, really stands out. Talk us through the pass from Thierry Henry and what went through your mind.
First of all, it was just an honor to be on the field with all those great stars. Seeing them in the locker room before, just saying hi to Thierry Henry, one of the superstars for Arsenal, and just getting to meet him was awesome. And then for everything to kind of pan out how it has with the bicycle kick, with everyone from Northwestern getting to play in the game. Overall, I think it was great for Northwestern as well as the Big Ten.
Did you have a chat with the great man Messi?
I don't think he really speaks English, but he did congratulate me as he walked off the field, and I got a picture with him, which is probably enough for me.
Well, so one small genius in world soccer is obviously Messi. Small genius in the Big Ten, Joey Calistri. What do you see in the Northwestern striker? Because he could very well pass you out as the all-time leading goal scorer.
I've already almost accepted it. He's been scoring at such a great rate. He really does a great job in front of goal. He gets himself in good positions. He really does a good job of kind of accepting the right type of, crosses and balls into him, and just does a great job finishing quick around the goal.
Who else stands out to you in the Big Ten?
I really like the defender from Michigan State, Kevin Cope. Played against him my senior year, and really does a great job kind of commanding the back, organizing, as well as winning headers.
Okay, that's good to hear. Now, why don't we take a look at what's ahead in the Big Ten Conference this weekend, and you can tell us what you think right now with who's going where. I know Northwestern, of course, your alma mater, play at Ohio State. Is that the game that stands out to you?
Yeah, it's always tough to go into Columbus and get points at Ohio State Stadium. I remember actually the very first game we played on the Big Ten Network was versus Ohio State, and we had a great game. Ended up winning 4-0. It was really one of the games that stands out to me when I played at Northwestern, and hopefully Northwestern can have a similar type of experience when they go this weekend.
And what about Penn State, Michigan State, 2 ranked teams?
Right. Penn State's done a great job out of the block, going 3-0. Michigan State also is very dangerous. Went into Evanston, got a great away win versus Northwestern last weekend, so it should be a great match.
Okay, so if I was to ask you to get off the fence a little bit and pick a Big Ten tournament winner, straight off the bat, who would you go with?
I think you have to go with Penn State at this point. 3-0, jumping out to 9 points. Really like what they've done there. Have a great defense, and now this past weekend scored 3 goals. And I think as they build their attack going forward, that defense will continue to hold, and they look strong going forward.
Matt Eliason, an absolute natural in front of the goal and a natural in the studio as well. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it was great. Thanks for having me.
You'll be in again soon. So, guys, as always, make sure you get your comments and questions into us on Twitter. It's at BTN Soccer Report. Get your comments and questions in about this guy as well. It was great to have you in studio, Matt. As always, thanks to our producer, John Bulf, and I'm Kevin Egan. We'll see you next week. Take care.